Fine-tuning AI. How to make LLMs actually work for you. ChatGPT is smart. Claude is smart. Gemini is smart. But you know what they are not? They're not your doctor. They're not your lawyer. They're not trained on your company's data, your product, your customer. They're generalists. And sometimes you need a specialist. That's exactly what fine-tuning is. It's how you take a brilliant, general-purpose AI and turn it into something that feels like it was built specifically for you. In the next 6 minutes, I'm going to break down fine-tuning and model adaptation. What it is, how it works, the different techniques, and when you should actually use it. Let's get into it. What even is fine-tuning? So imagine you hire a fresh MBA graduate, brilliant, top of their class. They know finance, strategy, marketing, the works. But on day one, they don't know your company's tone. They don't know your internal processes. They've never seen your product. So what do? You train them, onboard them, give them your playbooks, your examples, your way of doing things. That's fine-tuning. A base LLM, like GPT or Llama, is pre-trained on billions of words from the internet. It knows a lot. But it doesn't know your world. Fine-tuning takes that pre-trained model and continues training it on a smaller, specific data set. Your data, your domain, your style. The result? A model that talks like your brand, understands your industry, and gives answers that are actually relevant to your use case. It's not training from scratch. That would cost millions. Fine-tuning is more like a targeted upgrade. How fine-tuning actually works? Let me give you a quick peek under the hood. Don't worry, I'll keep it simple. A language model is essentially a massive network of billions of parameters. Think of them as knobs and dials that control how the model thinks and responds. You feed the model a dataset of input-output pairs. For example, input: what's your return policy? Output: we offer a 30-day, no questions asked return on all products. You do this hundreds or thousands of times across your custom data, and the model learns to respond the way you want. Now, full fine-tuning updates all the parameters in the model. That's expensive and compute-heavy. So researchers came up with smarter, cheaper ways to do it. And this is where it gets really interesting. The techniques: LoRa, RLHF, and more. Alright, 3 techniques you need to know about. Number 1, LoRa, low-rank adaptation. This is the rock star of fine-tuning right now. Instead of updating all billions of parameters, LoRa injects small trainable matrices into specific layers of the model and only updates those. The result? You get 90% of the performance of full fine-tuning at maybe 10% of the cost and compute. It's why fine-tuning is now accessible to startups, researchers, even solo developers. Think of it like renovating just the kitchen of a house instead of rebuilding the whole thing. Number 2, RLHF, reinforcement learning from human feedback. This is how ChatGPT became ChatGPT. The model generates responses. Humans rate which ones are better, and the model learns from those ratings to be more helpful, accurate, and less toxic. It's fine-tuning with a human compass. Instead of just learning from examples, the model learns from human preference. This is literally how modern AI assistants are aligned to be useful and safe. Number 3, instruction tuning. This is where you take a base model and fine-tune it specifically on instruction-following examples, like summarize this, translate that, write me a poem about. This is what turns a raw language model into an assistant. Without instruction tuning, the model just predicts the next word. With it, it actually listens and responds to commands. These 3 together? They're the secret sauce behind every major AI product you use today. Fine-tuning versus RAG. Know the difference. Now I know a lot of you are thinking, wait, can't I just use RAG for this? Great question. RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation, is where you connect your AI to an external knowledge base and it pulls relevant documents before answering. Here's the key difference. RAG is great when your data changes frequently, like a live database, real-time docs, or a support knowledge base that updates weekly. The AI retrieves, it doesn't memorize. Fine-tuning is great when you want the model to internalize a style, a behavior, or a domain deeply, like always responding in your brand voice, understanding industry-specific terminology, or performing a specific task really well. The best AI systems often use both, fine-tuning for behavior and tone, RAG for up-to-date factual knowledge. Think of it this way. Fine-tuning changes who the model is. RAG changes what the model knows. When should you fine-tune? So, when does fine-tuning actually make sense for you? Fine-tune when your use case is very specific and prompting alone isn't cutting it. When you need consistent tone or behavior across thousands of responses. When you're working in a niche domain like legal, medical, finance, or coding. Or when latency matters and you can't stuff a massive system prompt every single time. Don't fine-tune when you're just starting out, your data is limited, or you haven't even tried good prompt engineering yet. Prompting is faster, cheaper, and often enough. Rule of thumb, prompt first. Fine-tune when prompting hits a ceiling. Smash a like button if you like this video. This is Dr. Rajesh. See you in my next video.